Amey Chalke also joins in with his review of the earnings. A miss, Amey, would that lead to the stock being downgraded?
It would be difficult to say it at this point of time because we don't know the exact details of these numbers. So I believe there is some one-off in the line item which has led to this loss. And however, on the EBITDA margin side, it looks okay to me. Although the top line has come little off, like there has been miss of around 7 to 8% on the top line for on my estimates.
Okay, Amey, this clearly has been a bit of a miss for Sun Pharma, and as you said, that press release is not there, which is what we're all sort of grappling with. But I'm just going to walk you through the other details that we have with us at hand. And the operational performance has not been too bad. Consolidated EBITDA at 1530 crores. Margins have come in at 22.1%. The other income as well has grown to 350 crore rupees, and the one-time loss is of about 1200 crores that's pertaining to modafinil antitrust litigation. So writing that aside and looking at the operational performance, how are you, slowly reading into the numbers of Sun Pharma?
Obviously, I need to see how the top line performance has been across the segments and what has led to this miss of 7-8% on the top line. However, on the margin side, as you said, it is around 22%. So I was also expecting around 22.5% EBITDA margin. So there, I guess they have met the estimates. Only thing is because the top line is off, the absolute EBITDA is also around 10-12% miss.
Okay, just stay on for a moment, both of you, as we have Ashok Leyland's numbers also on our screens. PAT at 460 crores, agency saw PAT at 515 crores. You would largely say that the numbers are in line to maybe a tad disappointing, but I think a lot depends on what they've done in terms of volume growth, what they've done in with the top line performance, margins, etc. This is not a big miss. You would still say that it is a mild miss for Ashok Leyland, and we'll have to see how the market takes to it. But at 119, I think the stock has seen a bit of a rebound in the works after its plummet a few months back. That's Ashok Leyland in the session. Rather, it's supported earnings as of now. I think Pankaj joins in with a quick review of Sun Pharma's numbers, and they're not really giving out much hope, at least in the numbers that we see prima facie. How would you summarize how the market would take to these numbers, Pankaj? Because you speak to a lot of analysts.
Right, I think Tanveer, the sales number is really a big miss, and that is something which the street would want to know about. You can talk about the 1200 crore one-time expense provision that the company has done. You can talk about a little bit of what's happening with the EBITDA. EBITDA is not that bad with 1530 crores versus expectation of 1650. I think Amey is still with us. Amey, what do you make of the sales numbers that have come in? It's really looking quite weak in terms of sales versus what the street was anticipating. Don't you really think they could not even do 7,000 crores? That's a big miss versus expectation of 7,400, 500, a good 13-14% growth?
Yes, there could be maybe a one-off which was there in the last quarter of 1Q FY19 because their US sales had jumped significantly from the fourth quarter of FY18. So maybe that there has been some decline in that US number sequentially, which may have been the reason of because of this miss on the top line.
Amey, if we just look at what's happening as far as this sales number is concerned, how should one look at it? Taro was a decent number or a decent beat, which means that US business ex Taro has done even worse?
Yes, that's what I said. Because if you see from fourth quarter of FY18, their ex-Taro business had jumped around 30 to 40 million sequentially in 1Q FY19, which may have come off in 2Q FY19. People may have projected it or extrapolated it for the next few quarters, due to which the top line number was around 7,400 crore as I estimate.
On the call, what do you think the management needs to talk when they speak in the conference call today evening?
So I'm good commentary on their specialty side of the business and how the few launches which they have done recently in the specialty side, how things are panning out over there, how much cost they expect to incur for the specialty business would also be a key thing to watch out. Then obviously the generic side of the business, considering Taro is experiencing a good amount of competition in their product portfolio, how their numbers and the margins will be pan out over the next few quarters basically.
Right. Thanks so much, Amey, for taking out time for us.